Good morning. Good Monday morning. It snowed last night. I'm on vacation. Let me tell you a little bit about this thing I bought. Alright, so this is the MTech Ballistic MT A830 knife. I don't know why I bought it. Handcrafted in China. Stainless steel, this bicolor is really the reason why I bought it. And I've never had a knife that did this. It's a heavy knife. I took it out with me last week to go find a stick to whittle, because really what else do you do with a knife? I'm not a big camper, but I thought I'm gonna go camping this summer and I'm gonna need a knife to whittle a stick with, because what else do you do when you go camping besides whittle sticks and drink? Drink. What can I tell you about this knife? It has a little clip here. So if you need to hang it from anything, but I don't think you would because it's really heavy. I don't even know how heavy it is. Let me go find out how heavy it is. So this bugger's 250 grams or 8.8 ounces. I measured it on the kitchen scale. Those are the only measurements I got. 250 grams. So I took it out the other day. I was out just going for a walk, going to grab a coffee. And I was like, I'm gonna find a stick. It was a beautiful day. Not like today, covered in snow. Last week, beautiful. Went outside to go grab a coffee, went for a walk, thought I'd find a stick. I found no sticks. What is up with that? There was no sticks to be found. I was in a public park and I thought, I don't think you're allowed to have knives out in public. I thought people might think I was crazy. I didn't feel very good about whittling a stick out in public. So anyways, I clipped it onto my belt and it was very sturdy. It has a good clip. This clip is nice and strong. Like, it's very stiff. I actually struggled because my belt is actually pretty thick. You could probably put it in your pocket or in a bag, but again, like I said, it's really heavy, so it might weigh it down a lot. I took it out when I got home. I took it out in my backyard, picked up a stick out of a bucket of kindling, I might add. And as I was shaving off all the bark, came down to some areas where I guess a bug of some sort had gotten into the wood and had stripped away the wood. So as I was taking the bark off, all it was dust. I used an action camera to film myself carving the knife out in the back, and yeah, didn't turn out so well. Turns out that I am terrible with an action camera, and I had it on a chest mount. Needless to say, most of the shots were not even in view, so you got to see my feet and my elbows most of the time. But anyways, as I finished whittling the stick, I got down to the end and I found a grub, or a larva, or I don't know what it was, but it was worm-like. And it popped right out of the stick and it fell on the ground, and I had to pick it up and investigate it, obviously. Anyway, so the knife worked really well. It did come rather dull. It was not very sharp to begin with, so I sharpened it and it's fantastic. It always ends upstairs in the office in my desk drawer, which makes absolutely no sense, but I guess, you know, if I should ever have an intruder, it's easily accessible from the bedrooms. So yeah, anyways, it's a good knife. I really bought it because of the color, and because I've never had a knife before. I wanted a knife. How many uses do you have for a knife? I'll find out. So far I've whittled a stick, or I've discovered a grub under the bark of a stick. Hopefully I get to use it. I don't know what the quality is like. So far the spring in there feels pretty good. And you have to press this little lever here to close it. You want one? Buy one. Link in the description. I recommend it for the price. Honestly, I was like, yay, good, solid, sturdy knife that is cheap. So far, I love it. It's one of my favorite things that I've purchased recently. I just hope I get to use it more often. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.